Hello, my name is Steve Bigelow with the Candlestick Forum. The T-line still works as a very effective trend indicator. Notice how we had all the other elements of a possible reversal at this level, a hammer, a doji, but every time they came up to the T-line, they would sell off. That allows the candlestick investor from getting whipsawed in and out of positions. There's a very simple trading rule that the Japanese rice traders provided for us is wait to see what happens at the end of the day so that you see what happens to your candlestick signal. In each case, they brought it right up to the T-line and sold it off. So the T-line probabilities still remain that as long as you're below the T-line, you're still in a downtrend. Now, we can get prepared for a reversal. So obviously, understanding the candlestick signals in the oversold area, and we're below the T-line, allows us to make much more accurate assessment of what's happening in the market trend. If they start trading positive and do close above the T-line, we can assume after a series of dojis and hammers that this was the level that they were starting to buy. We can close out short positions and start going long. Same scenario over here on the NASDAQ. Every time they brought it up, notice where they brought the the NASDAQ up yesterday, right smack dab to the T-line. This is also reinforcing evidence that the T-line acts like a natural support and resistance level of human nature. What confirms that? Because nobody has the T-line on their charts. So that meant when it moved up to a level that is identified by our T-line as that resistance level. This has allowed us to stay short or go short in what we call the power patterns. A dumpling top is the opposite of a fry pan bottom. What's the expectation coming out of a fry pan bottom? A strong price move. So we'll use this as a plug to say, join us Saturday, February 5th. We're going to be doing a full day training on the power signals and the power patterns. The reason this is very effective is we know the candlestick signals put you in high probabilities of being in the right trade at the right time. We know the patterns are the reoccurring process of human nature. That's why they're patterns. But when you start applying what we call the power signals, if we know a trend is moving in a specific direction as far as the overall market, we want to find the trades that are going to produce the biggest profits while that trend is in progress. That's what we're going to be going through on Saturday. This is a full day training, so get ready to be butt sore and brain fried, but you get a lot more information than you expect. So what we're looking for is the big reversal type signals. When we started shorting Lucid, because of the evening star signal right at an obvious level that everybody else was watching, we had a specific target. That if they failed at the 50, they were probably going to the 200-day moving average, which is exactly where they went to today. Again, this creates the expectation of high probability moves where we know where the likely target will be. And if you're using additional confirmation, you can see what Tesla did. It also had a bearish signal. So that whole sector was being pulled down, not by just one stock, or meaning one stock was selling off. If you can identify the whole sector is being sold off, that just adds additional probabilities that you're in the right direction. So we put this out on YouTube last night as one of our picks for the week. When you can see that failure at a major level that everybody else is watching, and we can see that not only did it do a bearish left-right combo evening star signal, but it closed below the T-line, stochastic starting to head down, that made the likelihood of going to our next target after it traded off today down here at the 200-day moving average. Again, I keep reiterating, this is not rocket science. This is just identifying what the Japanese rice traders produced as high probability expectations using the signals and patterns that are developed using candlestick signals. XL or HLX failed up here. This is a big sell signal indicating more downside. This is what we're going to be identifying this coming weekend, is what is happening in investor sentiment that implies that we could be shorting with a high degree of probability that we're still in the correct direction. So this evening, there was positive earnings coming out from Apple. So we want to see whether that changes the market direction. But that same scenario occurred yesterday with Microsoft, where they had positive earnings, but the markets didn't hold up. So remember, the signals and patterns and the T-line combination produce an extremely powerful trend analysis tool. That'll be it. We'll see you in the chat rooms.